Okay, so after getting a good exit out of the last chicane, we're ready to start a lap here at Spa in the 991 Generation 2. Across the line, looking for a late braking point, but also to try and get the apex, because the exit is very, very important out of La Source. Focusing on getting good traction. Once you've done that, it's just shifting through the gears as high as possible. Much more torque in the Generation 2 991 Cup cars than the previous generation. Best corner in the track, Eau Rouge. Flat over the left-hand curb, down a gear, trying to hustle the car over. A little bit of track limits on the apex there, so I need to watch that in qualifying. But now the long drag down to the Le Combe chicanes. So again, one of the fastest parts of the circuit, slightly uphill, so you never quite go as quick as you think you're going. Trying to brake as late as possible, slightly before the curb. Trying to get it over into the first apex, over to the second using a lot of curb. And then again, trying to make the apex on the right-hand side. A little bit of understeer in the car here, but that'll be fixed with new tyres in qualifying. Tricky braking here downhill. Trying to get the apex and playing with the throttle a little bit to try and get the weight moving in the car. Small straight before the next left-hander, again downhill, so very important to get it into the apex and focus on getting a good exit before you go down to Pouhon, which is one of my least favourite corners after having a big crash there in 2015, but hopefully don't repeat that for the Super Cup weekend. Fourth gear, up to fifth as we take the exit. Again, watching to not use too much curb on the exit there. There's a big bump. Really nice complex of corners here, so again, trying to get it into the apex. Very, very important to make that first apex. If you're slightly offline, then you can't make the left and you lose a lot of time. And again, now going into the last sector, very important to hook up the apex, get the exit, use the curb on the left. And now it's a long drag down, trying to keep the speed up through this right-hander. Again, on new tyres, it will be a lot faster. And then very, very careful. Line of least resistance here, really. Trying not to stress the car. Flashing on my lights, a little bit of traffic, which does put me off. Going into Blanchimont, puts me slightly offline, so I have to lose a little bit of momentum to make the corner. And now the long stretch down into the last chicane. So picking my braking point very carefully into the bus stop. A few bumps. Very important to make it to this first apex again, because it leads straight into a second. Good traction out, and this is a lap at Spa in the Porsche Supercup car.